we got this broken headlight on the semi. Going to get her fixed up. And it's done. Now we can move on to the next thing. Okay, so here's what we got. Putting the monitors in, putting the globes on. These run our GPSs, so it'll run all of our spraying operations as well. All of our section controls, the boom auto. We have auto shut-offs on our boom, so it'll shut off, you know, so we don't overspray or overlap. It does some crazy stuff. It's just all sensors. So we take these in every year in the winter because I think each one of these is like $5,000. That's just for this. And then I think this is like $5,000 too. This is the actual GPS itself that mounts on the roof of the tractor. And this just plugs in to a harness in the front right there. So yeah, this will plug into that. Those lines run into these harnesses here. All I gotta do is match them all up and make sure I don't have anything in the wrong spot, which usually they're kind of a one-way only kind of thing. So that's what I gotta do now. We have to do that to all the tractors. Okay, let's get at her. Oh, there we go, I got one. There we go. I got it. Alright, this is mounted. Get her tight. Looks like we got power. So it's just the one wiring harness. But the thing is, there's a slew of wires. I mean, just a ridiculous amount. Okay, right here we have our GPS bracket. This is where the globe goes. Just kind of snaps on there. Pretty simple stuff. They got this set up pretty good. Should just snap in there. Unless I have it. I bet I got it backwards. Go. So you'd think it's my first day. Okay, we'll turn the tractor on again. Power still. Since we're in a steel shed, it might not pick up GPS for a while or right away. So 2021, all of the older John Deere globe systems, they just stopped working because they probably took the satellite down or changed something, but it has to do with satellites. And so now we had to upgrade one of them because it was an older one, which is why we had to pay for this new one. And then all we ended up using it for was tillage. So it should just work like the old ones though, maybe just a little stronger signal or something. I have no idea. So it looks like, yeah, we don't have any GPS. I'll give it some time. I just want to make sure I might have to go outside and do it later. At least we got it installed for now with power to it. So, same thing. Got a globe put on the roof. Monitor sits here. So, I'm not going to bore you with the details. I'll see you on the other side. Wrench. Screwdriver. Pay attention. If you're going to help me and be in here, you got to at least hand me some tools. Do your part, buddy. Okie dokie. Everything's hooked up as far as I can tell. Haha, so this one has GPS. However, I have to switch it from the combine, which is last fall, to a tractor. So there's no surprise I'm having some troubles with wrap. Oh wait, is that it? Oh. You know, this one's confusing me so much. I'm gonna go back to the other one. I
have to pull that out. Dad's a dealer for Titan Pro seed chemicals, so we got to separate some seed that we got in, and then we're gonna service the 8210 next. So I'm grabbing my GoPro strapped to my head again, so that way I can hands-free it. I also got this cool little microphone I'm gonna try out. Look at that. It's got a little mullet. So then I just strap this to me and should be able to hear everything I say. Okay, now we're in a model. Now we're in a John Deere model 9420. This one doesn't need any fancy monitor systems. So what we have in here is what we call a brown box. And basically it's just like a good old-fashioned, it looks like a big old Game Boy, really. Just a black and white screen. I mean, it just basically does navigation. I mean, I'm sure it's capable of like some other stuff, but all we use it for is navigation, because all this tractor does is like rip and field cultivate. The heavy duty stuff, good old trusty. So I'm back in the planter tractor. One thing I forgot while I installed our 2600 monitor is this little puck. And what this puck does is it hooks up to the combine and the planter. Well, for the combine it was a yield monitor, it was a moisture sensor, it's Bluetooth, and it connects to an iPad. And then you just mount the iPad on the window with this. And I mean, it tells you more stuff than you really need to know. It's pretty slick. We decided to try it out last harvest, and Dad was unsure about it. I was kind of pushing him to go for it. He ended up loving it, so now we're putting it in our planter too. So, and the planter, I don't know, I mean, obviously we haven't used it, but what I believe what it does is it's going to tell us our population. We'll probably have to select, you know, it'll keep track of our hybrids and varieties, and it's similar to Google Maps where you see an aerial view of your farm. If you picked up your planter and you have to go back to replant, maybe if it's too wet that day, you'll know exactly where you picked up and where it started, and you won't overplant too much, and it's quite a handy device. You can pinpoint if you're driving along and you see a rock, you can put a pointer on it, type in there, you know, rock, and then it'll save that pinpoint in that field, and you can go back with your gator, pickup, or whatever you got, and get that rock out of there. For servicing tractors, we just go off this list. So we're gonna have 8210. First thing I usually do is tires. So that's what we'll do first. So these inside duels are always fun. on, Walker. Every time I leave work, I have to hunt down the dogs. What are you doing, you muddy boy? Ready? Today's well, not real exciting day for the dogs. Ryder's got to go to the vet. All right, to the vet. I had to grab my my work bang. Gonna need it today.
It's out with you.
During farm season, I basically live off these. I don't know what to do without them. I never really know how to wrap up these videos, so I'm just gonna end it.